Hey guys, Zombie here, and today I'm going to show you how to make something cool. You know how sometimes when you're recording you have too much background noise and all that crap? Especially if you have a condenser microphone. I have a dynamic, but I'll upgrade soon. But all that stuff that you pick up in the background, there's one way to get rid of it if you don't have a very good room for recording, or you can't like layer the wall with foam. So I'm going to show you how to do a cheap, easy solution using a box and foam. That should cost you under $20. So, let's get started. First off, these pieces peel right apart. And this box is exactly 1 foot wide. So this should fit in the back. It's 10 inches forward. So I'll have to cut it in here, but that way I can fit it in and then cut it to the edge. And since the way they're angled, I'm going to put them in that way and this way so the corners match. So the back one just kind of sets in there. I'll put another one up here and pressure fit it in. And the other ones I'm going to shove into the corner back and cut off here. And the top one, of course, too. There should only be one for the top and one, well, I'm debating on the bottom. Do I want to put a piece of foam and eliminate any kind of noise from vibrations caused from the computer since it's on the desk? And I will be using a more powerful microphone later for it, because it does have a nice solid flat piece on the back. Not exactly solid, but you get the idea. Okay, so we'll start after I do some cutting. Okay guys, the first thing I did when I was cutting, I took a small knife like this, or an X-Acto knife or anything. I do have this, but something with a razor blade actually does work better. Or butter knife I hear works good. And I just lined it up, held it slightly on top, and then I just scored it across the top. Just a starting cut. So that when I take it out, I can lay it here, and I can do the final cut all the way through. It's better if you have something like a piece of cardboard, yes, that's a Godzilla, to put it on top of before you do the cut so you don't destroy your desk. Okay, so here we go. Just a hint, guys, the first cut where you saw me going on the back was because I'm not cutting down the groove, I'm cutting across the grooves. So it's easiest to do that if you do it from the flat side. Now for this one, however, I mashed it in here the best I could. And now, since it's over here, I can just cut straight across this line if I need to. I don't care if it hangs out for like a 1/4 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch, it doesn't really matter as much. It's not really for aesthetic feel, it's for how well it functions. So I'll just cut straight across here with this one. Okay, so now that I have these parts cut, I'm going to cut for this. Maybe, actually about 4 fingers wide. That's actually a pretty good size for it. That's about what I was hoping for. I can't use the leftover pieces for it because they're just barely too small. I got a box of 16 inches high instead of an even foot because I didn't want to limit myself on what kind of microphones I got because some are larger. Or the stands, a lot of things happen. But I didn't want to limit myself, so I got myself a bigger box, so I have to make do. This is how I would do it. I'll cut pieces and I'll wedge them in here, but I'll just make sure I match up with the lines. And it should be okay. So, talk to you in a second. Hey guys, I got those 4 pieces cut and I put them into place. And you can see they all just kind of pressure fit it into place. And I think it's done. So, there's that. I'll show you in just a second. Okay guys, so before I assumed that it would stick out, but it does not. It fits all the way, so I am going to use this for it. So I'm going to do another cut, pop it in, and then we're good. No more vibration noise. There you go guys. As you can see, I'm all done. I also made sure that it can fit all the way to the edge with my microphone. And the reason I chose to use something on the bottom is because in the future I hope to get a condenser microphone. Some of you might choose something like the Blue Yeti, some of you might choose like the AT2020. Either way it'll fit. But if you do something like the Yeti, you want something soft underneath it because it does pick up all the desk vibrations, even if you don't know they're there. Sorry, everything else in the room, other than what I normally show you in the camera, is a mess because of my kids. So I'm going to try and stick to this. But, yeah, this all fits in there very nicely. So a whole dynamic microphone, its stand, and a pop filter that screws on like that can fit in this box. It's only 10 inches from back to front. Now I made sure I got a 16-inch tall box, just because, like, the Blue Yeti is a foot tall. If I try and get that one in the future, I'm probably going to go towards the AT2020 because it's just my preference for the sound. I have a more bassy voice for it. But yeah, we're going to do a quick audio test so you can see what the difference is outside and inside. On this microphone, it won't be as prevalent because this is a dynamic microphone and it's a crappy one. It's a CAD U1. It's not bad, but it's a $20 microphone, so expect that quality. I'll show you right now. So as you see, I have the microphone outside of the box. I have Audacity open. So we're going to go for it. This is a test outside of the controlled box environment. Okay, so now we have that. I'm going to mute the first one. And I'll put it inside the box and show you that one. Okay, now we're inside. Now we have it inside the box. So I'm going to do this again so you can see it. This is a test inside the controlled box environment. So now that you've heard both of them, I'm going to put them in the video so that you can hear it from the actual microphone itself. And I'll replace the audio in my actual camera video. So yeah. I just want to show you that project. I want to share that with you, just in case you were looking for a solution to cancel out that little background noise. If you get that little hum in the background or a little bzzz that you really hate, I hate that noise, then this is a decent solution for if you have a very sensitive microphone, because it'll pick up all of the vibrations from below. If you're in a bad area for recording that has like traffic on the street, or you have a computer on your desk like I do. Because look at this thing. That has a big fan. You know, if you have a computer on your desk like I do, if you have kids that run around all the time amok, this should at least reduce it by a considerable amount. And you can get the supplies at Walmart if you want. You can get like a mattress topper for $10, then you can get one of these boxes for like $3. I just chose to do a taller box, so I wanted to get one of a specific size, so I spent like $5 to $7 I think on it, somewhere in there. It still wasn't that expensive. It's cheap, it's easy to do. It'll take you, it took me like 40 minutes or something like that while recording, while planning it out, all that. It should take you less. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, please press that like button. Subscribe if you want to see some more stuff. I mostly do gaming, but every once in a while I do tech stuff. And then, if you want, comment down below and we'll talk. Okay, see you guys later. Hey guys, one last tidbit of information before I let you go. See, the first one is the non-controlled environment. The second one is the controlled environment. So out of the box, in the box. The background noise it clearly shows is way less than this. And that, you definitely heard it yourself, but I just wanted to show you on the recording it is way less. And it's also less peaking because there's also less background noise getting in the way of everything. So the sound is more pure. I just wanted to show you that. I zoomed in really close, just so you can see there is a difference. Cool. Just wanted to share that, guys.